update on the update on the update. First and foremost, I feel every single comment deeply. So thank you so much. Because this is all, I mean, this is just hit me, right? Like, this is something I'm not, there's a lot of comments on why this happened. So let me give you a brief synopsis. I've been fighting this in court for almost a year. I was denied disability, which is why I took this construction job, which my doctor does not recommend. You all know I have Crohn's. I also have a perforated bowel, which I'm in desperate need of surgery for. Imagine a paper towel when it gets wet. Well, your insides are always moist. Sadly, it's heavy lifting. It's strenuous. That could blow this out of my body. But I didn't have options. It just so happens that I absolutely love what I do, and I'm not going to let my body dictate. I did apply for disability, and like I said, I was denied. I want to say this also. I offered my landlord an additional $500 a month on top of my rent. Subsequently, the landlord refused it, and the judge clearly went along with it. This is not me being a goof, not paying my bills. I got ill. I had sepsis. I got very ill. And when I went back to work prematurely, I got sick again, and I had to take more time off, and because they deemed me a liability out the door. So I hooked myself up to temp agencies while I was waiting to find out about disability, and I was taking every job. Now, if you go to the beginning of my YouTube, you'll see me feeding squirrels. That was the beginning of me getting better. This job I took because it was $3 more an hour. The job with me feeding squirrels took me an hour and a half by bus to get to. I'm not lazy. I'm not a goof. I don't bank out on my bills. I swear. I just had a Zoom court meeting in February. I just got through this with Neighborhood Legal. The judge clearly said to me that she wasn't making a ruling in February, and to just give her a little bit of time. 2 weeks ago, I went to the office where I live and asked if they had heard anything from the judge, because I was getting worried. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Caleb, who works in the office, told me that he didn't know anything. This was 2 weeks ago. Everything I do is documented. I am not silly. I've been out on my own for 40 years. I'm not silly. I don't not pay my bills. I don't have an extravagant lifestyle. You want to see my car? Hang on, guys. There's my car. That's my car. That's how I get my groceries. I walk or I take the bus everywhere. This job that I've only been at for, 3 months, it was the beginning of me getting my life back in order. Someone asked why I would lose my job. My job is almost on the outskirts of the city. Almost, not quite, but almost. Luckily, where I live, it's only 15 minutes away. Where I live is also right beside my bank, the grocery stores, everything is within walking distance for me. if I have to go to a shelter, it's the other end of town, And taking a bus there, I mean, I will. There's no doubt about it. But I'll be living in a shelter with minimal clothes, here's the thing with the shelter. You get to go there for a certain amount of time and you have to be gone all day, which is great, right? It's not an apartment, it's not a home. They will let you sleep there. They don't let you keep your stuff there. Anything that you have with you is up for grabs by anybody. I have contacted as many people as I can. I'm not idle on this at all, but I'm trying to make phone calls and make some kind of provisions and read your comments. And I figure I'll just come out here and spit it all at once. This is why it happened. I was diagnosed with Crohn's because of the perforated bowel. I also had mass infection on my appendix, which I had to get a catheter to drain out the infection, which is why I was put on bed rest. There's nothing malicious about anything that I do. Nothing. I never expected a YouTube channel. I was just frustrated that day with Dylan because of how hard I had to work that day. And to see this man prance around like as if it's that easy to be a female just pissed me the fuck right off. I never thought or tried to evade this debt ever. I've been working with I can show you all of my court papers. I can show you every handwritten note, every sticky note that I've made. This has been looming over my head for a year. My only happiness truly is when I go to work. It makes me try and forget about it, and it also assures me that I'm making a paycheck. So my rent is $1,509, and I offered the landlord an additional $500 a month, which, I mean, is not going to leave me much of anything, but I just want to live in my apartment with my cats until anything else happens. My income taxes come in. I am fighting disability. I was out of commission for nearly 6 months. With doctor's notes, with hospital stays, with therapist letters. It wasn't like I sprained my ankle. I had sepsis. I lost so much of my weight. Why am I so cheerful in all my videos? Because death was the other option. That's why. And when your life is almost taken, you are so grateful for just the tiniest little things, like going to work. No, I certainly shouldn't be doing what I'm doing, but it's got longer hours, it's got more money, and there's job security there for me. I have to work extra hard. I have to. I can't slack. I can't say no. I'm 57 in August, years old, female. My shit stacked up against me anyway. So because I am like a fuck. Look. Oh, I have eaten half a bagel. I've had probably 7 teas. That is not leaving my side. And neither is she. See? Court papers. My book. I'm doing this. Pens. My vape, which I'm not touching because I need clarity. I don't care what the frig day it is today. I need clarity. Listen, my friends, my beautiful people. I'm going to keep rolling this shit out. I need the YouTube algorithms. If this fails, God's got me, right? God's got me. There's no doubt in my mind about that, and everything happens for a reason. But because this This is so new. Of course, I'm disheartened right now, and it'll turn into anger, and I'm going to fight. I'm not giving up until that last hour of the 25th. I'm not. I'm tweeting my GoFundMe. I am hitting up every YouTuber that's got large subs. I'm not asking them for money. I'm asking them to share my GoFundMe. I've made almost $600 today, just today, since I've asked you beautiful people. I'm not giving in, and I'm not quitting. I am making provisions just in case. I'm not sitting here idly. My cats are my number one priority, not this shit. Well, wait, there's a few things that have to come with me. My Bible, obviously, jewelry, the things that belong to my mom, my aunt, my Scotland stuff. I don't know. My buddy Ed is coming over after work. I've got to figure out a moving truck. Where is it going to go? When do I have time? How much time do I have to take off work? I don't even have a license to rent a truck. This is a nightmare of epic proportions. So while the majority of you, and I'm saying 99% of you, are very, very kind in the comments, and I so thank you for it. Look, I'll explain to the people that are asking why I didn't pay my rent in as shortest form as possible. I figure this is the easiest way to do it. I got sick, man. I was in the hospital and then on bed rest for 4 months. When I went back to work, my job was gone. There's nothing I can do about it. I have tried diligently to repair every situation that God has placed at my feet. And here is another one. And I am asking for your help. I'm not saying that I'm going to get out of this. I'm praying that I do. I'm praying that I do. But for the next 5 days, this is what it's going to be about. I am a soldier, and I'm not going to take this laying down. But please, please thumbs up my video, share the fucking GoFundMe. I don't want to ask for this. I go to work. I do overtime. Ooh. Obviously, I don't have a sponsorship to a cream. I personally, right now, I don't care. I mean, honestly, it would be treacherous of me to waste my time in makeup. I'm trying to figure shit out, Google shit, right? I don't know. It helps with your comments, though, because I don't feel like I'm so alone. So please, please, please. The algorithms for YouTube matter. They do. I want to be monetized. Candace Young, sister, listen, if there's anything that I can do, you know I will. You know I will. Every single one of you, God bless you, seriously. Your kindness means everything. I feel very lost and alone and very, very scared, which, Goose Chuck, you know that's hard to admit. I would rather ask for help than admit that I'm scared, but I'm fucking petrified right now. I don't know, obviously, what the hell's going to happen, but just bear with me, guys. I don't care if you don't, just please thumbs up the videos, and please share the GoFundMe. Oh, Missy! Yep. Clover just woke up. All the people saying that the cats will adapt, that's mental. I've had Pippi for 15 years. Why should they have to adapt to a new home? I don't mind me. I mean, I do, but I offered my landlord money. I've done everything feasible to correct this situation. I know why they're doing this. It's an extra $400 a month for the landlord if I move. And instead of taking my poultry $500 extra, they'll just kick me out because in a year that they can jack the rent up again. I know how this works. I'm not a fool, and I certainly wouldn't not pay my rent. But to be very, very frank and 100% honest, once I started getting back on my feet, when I got back to a crappy minimum wage job, just paying my rent and groceries and my internet bill was a struggle. Paying anything extra towards this debt was next to impossible, which is why I set up the GoFundMe in the first place. I'm 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 not a delinquent. I'm not a bad person. I'm not Shanny for Christ asking for I'm not asking for membership money. I enjoy so much having you guys here with me and at work. And I enjoy so much my cats and my home. And I don't know why this is happening, but it is. And just please bear with me. You're going to get flooded with a lot of videos. I'm sorry. But I need the YouTube algorithms to bang up. I need to get monetized. I'm not that far away from monetized. I'm not that far away. I haven't even got AdSense on this yet. I don't own a computer. Everything is harder with everything is done by my phone. I live a very simple life. And I don't make that much money, even though I'm in an industry. But what I do have is job security up until this. So please, guys, just bear with me. Thumbs up my video. Share my GoFundMe, and please, if you believe, just a prayer. I would never refuse. Thanks, guys.